Hi friends, thank you so much for spending part of your day here with me. I really appreciate it as always. A very special welcome to those of you that are new. My name is Michelle Davison. I am a stay-at-home wife, mother of four, and makeup enthusiast. And today I am melting. It is so freaking hot. It's 81 right now. My face is so wet looking because I'm sweating. Here in Washington State, we are a little wimpy, and when it gets above 65, we melt away. So it's almost 5 o'clock at night, and I'm just now doing my makeup. I wasn't gonna do my makeup today, but I've had a green look like on my heart a lot lately. This is like in the screen. I don't like that. And I got my new Illuminati eyeliner that I bought from Riri that I really want to try out. So I'm gonna push through and try to get my face done. But oh my god, it's hot. I'm gonna melt. I'm literally gonna melt. Sean is about to be home. I'm so sweaty. I can't even open my eye primer. He's been working this weekend, so he might come in the middle of our get ready with me. If he doesn't come in the middle of our get ready with me, he's going to arrive like at the very if he doesn't arrive in the middle of it, he's gonna get here like as soon as I'm done with my makeup. Oh man, so you may or may not see Sean. We will see. But yeah, it's freaking hot. It's so hot. And it kills me because I just got like the flashback posts on Facebook where people are talking about how on this day in 2021, which is when Sean and I moved in together, it was like 108 degrees on this day. And Washington is very mild. We don't have incredibly extreme summers or incredibly extreme winters. We're mild girls here, but they feel so extreme when they're happening. Like I know 81 degrees is mild. I know it is. But does it feel that way? No, ma'am, it does not feel that way at all. But I know that a lot of people have it worse. I know, but I can still hate it for me. I can hate it. So like I said, I have a look that's been on my heart lately that I really want to try to do. It's like a green, blue. Does that make sense? The answer is no, Michelle. It doesn't make sense at all, but that's okay. So how's everybody's summer going? Everybody having a good summer? I've got to tell you, I have kids that are going through leaps at the same time, and it is challenging some days. Because I understand, like you gotta be patient. Patience is the name of the game, and I have to remind myself that I'm the adult, and I have to, no matter how hard it is, stay composed and stay calm. And some days I just want to cry, and you can't do that because you have to be the one that sets the tone for your household. You have to be the one that's calm. But man, some days are hard. It's especially when I try so hard to do like fun things, and I know that this is not the case, but sometimes it just feels like they're committed to just having a bad attitude from the moment they wake up. Like sometimes it feels like I'm trying so hard just to get them to eat so we can go to the pool or a splash pad or anything special at all. And some days it's like pulling teeth. And I know obviously that's not the case because that would be insane, and they are literally children. Nothing in the world is their fault. But sometimes it feels that way, and it's okay that it feels that way. I have no small ears right now, so I can talk candidly. But of course, we still try. And I hope I continue to have that kind of level-headedness and patience throughout their whole childhood, including their teenage years, because I know there's gonna come a point where we start getting the I don't like you, Mom. I hate you, Mom. Like, oh, you're ruining my life, Mom. And I hope that I just smile and remember the level of patience I had to have when they were little, because I feel like a lot of us are really good at being patient and kind with our kids and ourselves when they're little. But around 10 is when I started to notice, like, my family started to lose patience with me. And a lot of times I wasn't trying to be difficult. I remember there were many times where I was just, asking questions or had big emotions, and I just needed them to empathize, and it didn't happen. And so as a parent, I am really trying just to remember what I needed when I was their age, and just remember that no matter how hard things may feel for me, they are 100 times harder for the kids. And so that's why I'll never let them hear me say things like, oh, they're being difficult, or when people ask me, like, oh, do you have your hands full with 4 of them running around? I'm always just like, they are so wonderful. And it's because of that. Like, we're the adults. We have to do it. Kids need to know that they're not a burden, Kids need to know that they're so loved, that it's okay to feel the way they feel, and you know what, they didn't ruin anybody's day because they are having a hard day, because it's hard enough to have a hard day. I'm working on a lot of these things myself in therapy, like healing from just like hurtful things I heard over the years, and a lot of them I would be willing to bet were not intentional, because you know how parents can be sometimes when they're tired or when they've had a long day. And my biggest trigger one is the go away. Every time I heard that or hear that, it triggers me in a real way, because just put yourself in, like, I put myself in 7-year-old shoes, and I can only imagine how hurtful hearing something like that would be. So just really unlearning things that society teaches you is normal, and really just taking a step to, like, hear it. Because imagine if your spouse or somebody else, like, imagine if your kids said that to you. It wouldn't make you feel too good, huh? But yet so many people just normalize saying it to our kids, and it's not normal. My hands are so sweaty. Oh my goodness. I'm like trying to blend this out, and I'm like, oh man. So, like, on top of just the original, like, I'm still learning how to blend without muddying things issue I have going on. This whole I'm sweating my makeup off 2 seconds after I apply it on my eyeballs is not helping. So right now I am in the process of trying to decide. So I'm currently subscribed to boxycharm icon box, and I genuinely really like it. I think that everything I've gotten so far that I've tried, I haven't tried a lot of my skincare yet or my hair care. Old habits die hard, I suppose. But all the makeup I've tried has worked out exceptionally well, and some of it's stuff I seriously would never have purchased if it wasn't for boxycharm. So I've been enjoying getting it, but I do tend to like indie brands a little bit better than mainstream brands, and they're not as accessible. It's not like you can go to Ulta or Sephora and swatch them and impulse buy them. or discover them unless you actively seek them out or get a subscription box with them in there. And I feel like empowered almost to cancel boxycharm and get Ice Cream Beauty Box instead, because when it comes to mainstream makeup, while it's more expensive, and while I do think the value of boxycharm, because it's almost the same price, Ice Cream and boxycharm, I feel like the value of a boxycharm obviously is a little bit better because it's all, you know, higher end stuff. And so, but at the same time, if something goes viral, I'm more inclined to order it if it's like a established brand I can get from Ulta Sephora than I am to order a indie brand. Especially because indie brands, a lot of times you run into the whole issue of it's not going to be free shipping. So I did not get Ice Cream Beauty Box for the month of June, and I should have, because I ended up ordering 2 of the products that were featured in it separately and spent the price of the whole box on 2 items. And that was just me trying to save money, and it ended up just totally not working out that way. But I really like indie makeup, and I really like eye makeup, and I really like colorful makeup, and I have noticed that boxycharm tends to lean a little bit more on the neutral side. So I'm like, do I cancel boxycharm and go Ice Cream Beauty? Or what I've been doing is just keeping an eye on it, because they tend to post the spoilers. And if I see a month that's particularly good that I want, do I just subscribe for that month and then immediately cancel? Because that's what I did for this month. So I subscribed because I wanted the palettes. And then like 2 minutes after subscribing, I canceled my subscription because I just wanted this month's. I didn't necessarily want an ongoing subscription. But now I'm like, maybe I do though. And so I just briefly mentioned it to Sean, and he was like, oh, whatever you want to do. And I was like, yeah, but I don't know what I want to do, because I like boxycharm. It's not that I don't like it. I genuinely like it. But I don't know if I need 2 subscriptions going on simultaneously. I think that that's going to lead to a lot of overwhelm. And I'm probably like totally right. Like, it probably would, because getting all that makeup in every month from both boxes, if I got both, I would never get through that, and that would add up so quickly. But at the same time, I like to buy eye makeup. It's my favorite thing to buy. So I'm more inclined to try different eye makeup than I am to try different face makeup. So I don't know. There's risk and reward to both, and genuinely, I don't know. I don't know what to do. So my question is, what is your guys' thoughts? I know everybody I talk to, I think I'm gonna do Chilled, which is a red on the bottom lash today. It's kind of funny. So some of my YouTube friends that have responded to my post in the community tab have said that they prefer boxycharm, although they no longer have it. And some of my friends on Instagram have said that they prefer Ice Cream Beauty, and they still have it. So I don't know what to do. And obviously I still have to have a conversation with Sean about what he thinks we should do about it, but genuinely I'm torn. I'm so torn. All I know is I am fully in this I love makeup more than anything in the entire universe right now phase, and I've been enjoying it. All right, I'm gonna go in with my Illuminati, my liner. Oh, my baby girl's waking up. Oh man, I don't know if you're able to see my liner today. Oh, you'll see it. I hope I don't sweat it off. This will be a good wear test. Because if it survives today, oh man, This is not the right eye look for this, though. I like the eye look, but I do not think this is the right eye look for the liner that I wanted to use. Let's try illuminating a little bit more. The eyeliner goes on really well. Oh, you can see it. You see what I mean about probably wasn't the right eye look. That's okay. So, wear test of the Illuminati duochrome eyeliner. We will see. Oh man. When Sean called me, he was like, "Did you get your makeup on today?" Because I was telling him that I'm not even gonna put primer on because I'm about to sweat it all off. I'm just gonna go in with this duo. He was asking me if I got my makeup on today because I was texting with him while he was at work, and I was like, "I don't know if I'm gonna get my makeup on today. Like, it's so hot," and yada yada yada. And he was like, "I think I already said this. Did you get it on?" And I was like, "No, not yet." And he's like, "Oh, do you want to try to get it on right now?" Because he asked me where the kids were, and I told him the kids were all napping. And I was like, "No, I actually think I will try to get my makeup on." So that was about 20 minutes ago or so. He should be pulling up very, very soon. So my estimation of he'll either be here right before or right after I finish is totally spot on. But for those of you who have kids who are home for the summer, how are we doing? I hope that you're all having fun and staying patient and staying calm. I know that during the school year I get into a cleaning routine, and one thing Sean always has to remind me is just to let it go. Like, it's okay if you don't have a spotless house 24/7. I certainly try. It's okay if I clean throughout the day, because I cannot stand messy house. I cannot stand it. And I try to have it spotless at a couple points of the day. So waking up in the morning, I cannot come out of my room and have it be all messy. Cannot do that at all. So first thing in the morning, it has to be clean. Before nap time, it has to be clean. And by clean, I mean the floor has to be picked up and vacuumed, and dishes have to be done. And then right before bed, obviously, same thing. But during the summer, sometimes, one second. All right, I try to mute I try to pause when my kids have questions, because I don't want to make the choice for them to be on camera. I want them to be able to make that choice when they're old enough to make that choice. So I try my best to catch it. But just because, like, I know I was doing YouTube when I was like 11, 12, but I was doing like Beanie Babies and Webkins and stuff like that. I would have my little Webkins in front of the camera, and we would just walk around the house and like, oh, Spot the Dalmatian is taking a bath in my sink, and I'm just washing the Webkins in the sink and stuff like that. But I myself wasn't in the camera, and I'm kind of glad, because once you're on the internet, you are on the internet forever. And I just don't think I could have made an informed choice when I was that age to be on the internet. You know what I mean? People are terrible. So I watch Paige. She is a family, not really a family blogger, because her kids do come in her videos, but it really is just her at the gym, her cooking lunch, her shopping, and of course her kids are with her, because when you're a stay-at-home mother, you have your little guests all the time in the real world. But like the focus of the video isn't her children, it's always her. And people tear that poor woman to shreds, girl. They tear her to shreds. She cooks, 3 meals a day, 6 days a week, and then on the 7th day, she'll get McDonald's. And people are horrible. They'll say, like, she's lazy, she doesn't do anything all day, because how dare she get her kids McDonald's? Like, you never get your kids McDonald's. Excuse me. But my point is, it's one thing for us adults to be, oh my goodness, I am sweating so bad that, like, closing my mascara. I'm still working on my Ray-Ban, my little trial-sized doodad. Oh my goodness, do you guys see that? I'm using, this is from BoxyCharm, it's my Galactic. It's one thing for us adults to be torn to shreds, I feel, but I would not ever want to subject my minor children to the BS of people on the internet. And it's crazy to me, because I never once in my entire life have ever felt compelled to write something mean or hateful on someone's video. Never once. I've been chronically online my entire life. I've told the story, I'm pretty sure on here before, where at one point all of my friends were online as well. And so I was spending like 20 hours a day online when I was in middle school until the end of college. Well, I wouldn't even say that, because in college I started to get busy, but definitely in middle school I spent like 20 hours a day online. I was chronically online. Even during school hours, oh yeah, girl, I'd be on my phone, like at my desk, at recess, like in passing. Oh yeah, girl, I was chronically online. But never once have I watched content and thought to myself, you know what I should do? I should say something really mean and hateful right now. Never once. There have been times I've disagreed with people, and I think that there is a way, definitely, to have disagreements online. And I don't know. So for example, there was a mom support group I was in with it was my July 2023 baby. My July turned August 2023 baby. And somebody, when they were like 6 weeks old, decided to go on a vacation. And they said that they forgot a pack and play or a crib for their baby. And so he was just going to sleep on the floor. And I was like, what? They described like putting baby just on a blanket on the hotel floor. And I was like, sis, there's better ways to go about forgetting their stuff than letting them sleep on the floor. And girl, I got roasted for that comment. I got totally brought through the ringer for that comment. But seriously, like, okay, we've all forgotten something before. But as a mother, I feel like it's kind of your responsibility that if and when you forget something like that, you need to kind of figure that out. Like, letting your baby just sleep on the hotel floor, I don't think is a reasonable solution to that problem. And yeah, I got brought through the ringer for that. They were like, this is a support group, like we're all trying our best. And I'm like, and my comment was incredibly supportive. Just because I disagree does not mean I'm not being supportive. And I think that there is a difference. I think there's a difference between just like dragging someone through the mud and being agreeable just for the sake of being agreeable. I did not agree with her, but I was still supportive about it. I wasn't like, oh, you're just a terrible mother and you don't deserve to have kids. Like, none of that. It was just, hey, I think that as a mom, your job is to figure something out. And they were like, well, would you rather her like co-sleep the baby and drop the baby? And I'm like, I'm not making a statement as to what I think she should do regarding co-sleeping or not co-sleeping. I'm not making a statement about that at all. What I am saying is, if you forgot your baby's bassinet, crib, pack and play, either go buy one or see if the hotel has one you could borrow. I don't think letting your 6-week-old baby sleep on the floor is the move. And if all of that is off the table, maybe staggering sleep with the other adults on vacation with you so that somebody can sleep and then somebody can hold the baby and stay awake with the baby, because it was obvious that this person didn't want to co-sleep, and good on them, don't co-sleep. But don't let your baby sleep on the floor either. And part of this comes from, I'm a germaphobe. I don't let my kids sleep on my own floor. I don't even like my babies crawling on the floor, and it's my house. Like, obviously I keep my house clean, but I know, just gross, right? Like, but that's the closest thing to like, it wasn't even close to a hate comment. I've never left a hate comment. I don't have to tell you guys. You still know. You continue to know about this. I think I am going to put a lip on today. Originally, I didn't think I was going to, but now I do. I'm going to put on Kulfi. I'm going to put on Kulfi Rosewood. I don't know why I could never remember the name of my lip products, because it's not like I have that many of them. I guess that's my point though. If the closest thing I've ever left to a hate comment is not a hate comment at all, I don't understand why it's so normalized. And I get internet trolling. I was part of the video game community for a very, very long time. I get trolling. But there is a difference. There is a very real difference between trolling and just being an asshole. You know? So this is the look. Maybe I should. So you guys see my eyeliner. Again, it wasn't probably the best look. It probably wasn't the best eye look when I knew that this was the eyeliner I wanted to use, but I think it kind of works out. It makes the outer corner look a little unblended, but I think it's obvious it's an eyeliner too. But anyway, that is it. That is the get ready with me. So thank you for spending part of your day here with me. I really, really appreciate it with you. I do want you to feel encouraged and empowered to engage with any of the topics I mentioned today down in the doobly-doo. We do like to have respectful dialogue. That's what we're all about. So please feel free to leave a comment, leave a DM, and I will catch you guys next time. I will let you know on Instagram how this wears for the next, I'll probably have it on for the next 5 hours or so. So, Illuminati, you're being put to the test today, but take good care, guys. I'll talk to you soon.